We're working through some examples involving scientific notation, and we're going to use some properties of exponents, so stay right there. I'm Allison from Math Bytes, and we're doing some examples involving scientific notation. So here's our first problem. Write 0.000000847 in scientific notation. So we'll remember that the form of scientific notation is a times 10 to the power of n, where a is greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10, and n is any integer. So in this case, our value for a, which will be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10, is 8.47. Now, to do that, I had to move my decimal point to the right 7 places. So n will be equal to -7. I moved it to the right, so it's negative, and I moved it 7 places. So this number, written in scientific notation, is 8.47 times 10 to the power of -7. Here's our next problem. The diameter of Earth is about 1.275 times 10 to the power of 7 meters. The diameter of Mars is about 6.779 times 10 to the power of 6 meters. Let's find the ratio of the diameter of Mars to the diameter of Earth. Okay, so we'll plug in our values there, and on the top we get 6.779 times 10 to the power of 6, and on the bottom we get 1.275 times 10 to the power of 7. That's equal to 6.779 over 1.275 times 10 to the power of 6 over 10 to the power of 7. And when we do that division, our answer is about 5.317 times 10 to the power of -1, or 0.5317. So we were able to do this without having to convert to standard notation. We can use scientific notation, which is much easier when dealing with very large or very small numbers, and then use our properties of exponents to solve it. Here's our last problem. We have 4.2 times 10 to the power of 5 times 7.5 times 10 to the power of 3. And we want to write our answer in scientific notation. So this is equal to 4.2 times 7.5 times 10 to the power of 5 plus 3. We're multiplying those powers of 10 together, so we add the exponents. And that gives us 31.5 times 10 to the power of 8. Now this isn't in scientific notation because we'll remember that for scientific notation, our value of a has to be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. So to write this in scientific notation, I need to move my decimal point one more place to the left. So I get 3.15 times 10 to the power of 9. I moved my decimal point one more place to the left. So I had to add one more onto my exponent. So it went from 10 to the power of 8 to 10 to the power of 9. To learn more about this topic, watch our videos on the Math Bytes with Allison YouTube channel.